Yo, what's poppin', Louisville? It's your boy, Shan the OG, keeping it real in the Ville, bringing you the hottest takes from the streets. Today, we diving deep into the wild world of politics, poverty, and potholes. Buckle up, because this ride's about to get bumpy, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, man. Tune in with us, Shan the OG TV. Let's kick it off with a reality check, Louisville. We got to talk about the elephant in the room here. It's called economic disparities. Why is it when it comes to the green, some folks get a forest while the others just get a leaf? It's 2024, y'all, and it's time to spread the wealth and level the playing field. Now, you know that it's easier to get a loan for a home for a car than you can get a home. It's easier to get a loan for anything that you need that doesn't create wealth for the black man. And the level playing field is always crooked. You know what I'm saying? And even I've seen it for myself, and I thank God that I educated myself on certain things. So when I went into that room, when they did try to put the whammy on me, I already had the facts and the information to combat against what they was telling me. And that's what really saved me from a whole lot of things, because before I step into the room with any players, especially when people are smarter than me, I look into what genres of businesses that they are, and I do the research. I research them, and I make sure that I have some type of aspect of what's going on, and I have information to back it up before I step in any room. I love being the dumbest in the room because I can learn from people, but I also do my research in order for me to stay ahead for when I do encounter these people. They may be having a whole lot of leg up on me, but I do have research and information so I don't look stupid when these people are parlaying the information that I need to succeed, y'all. Now, we always talking about the level of playing field. The level of playing field is not only financial, but it's also information, you know? Now, when we talk about information, the information is not really given to us. Sometimes we have to really seek it. And they always say something about if you want to keep something away from a black person, put it in the book. But hey, let's change that. Let's change that right now. If you want to keep something from a black man or a black woman, you got to really hide it and put it away, because we seeking it and we gonna find it. And we not playing with the information. We gonna use it and we gonna spread it out, and we gonna spread generational wealth so our people can come up. Because it's not only that we are always looked at the last, because you got to think about it, everybody's about to surpass us. And not only that, do you think about a generation of us that are dying? You know, we losing a lot of black leads. We losing the black man to death, to genocide, to just violence, basically. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the woman's gonna have to be the most dominant financial provider in the black household. So we have to stop things on a worldwide basis, on an overall basis, you understand? Because blacks are getting killed everywhere. And I'm not really trying to get off of the financial disparities, but how could you have a level playing field if you don't have the male and female economic component within the same home of the same race? And that's what I'm talking about. So that's one thing of the economic disparities that we're going to have, because we're not going to have enough black men that's going to be able to catch up culturally to all the other men that's going to be able to offer more, because there's more of them with more of these things, you know? So that's where we got to really save our black youth. Now, not too many people think about that, but that's an economic disparity in itself, because we lose manpower, we lose male leadership, and not only that, we lose male presence in a household. And that's a big economic, and not only that, a mental disparity within his whole self. You understand what I'm talking about? So, you know, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the financial disparities is going to be even broadened on the long term, because we're not going to have the male manpower able to keep us in situations, and not only that, show structure and show male black wealth. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that we really have to really key on, because that's a real component that we don't even talk about. And that's something that I really feel like that we do, you know? And let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, go off into the comments, let me know what you're thinking, because I really want to know what you're thinking, because I want to get back and get the feedback on this. This is Shandy OG TV, and y'all like and subscribe us right here, man. And not only that, man, I want to have guests. I want to know what you think too. You know, we're going to put you in the booth. We're going to let you know what's going on, and we're going to ask questions. And you're going to be able to give your opinion as well. This is Shan the OG. And I just want to talk about that one thing, the economic disparities that faces us, you know. And not only that, the economics, the education that we don't have, because think of the number of black males that are dropping out of high school. They're not even going to school anymore. And they're going off into these streets, going off into the game where not only that, if death don't catch you, the prison does. So you got to think about how many black men that we have. I'm talking about intelligent, talented black men that we have in the prison system. And now, even talk about the men, let's talk about the sisters too. Let's talk about the sisters too. So those are other economic and that's other economic and mental disparities placed upon us from the jail prison systems and the differential in the laws that are faced towards our race when we are in those courtrooms, you know? And you know, I just wanted to just put that on y'all head and now and get to some real economic disparities and reality checks on that, you know? So let's start keeping a level playing field, y'all. Let's bring that money together. Let's stop over policing our neighborhoods and locking up brothers who can really bring a financial benefit to their families. Let's open up the educational gap so it's not only perpetrated through generations, it's also taught through generations, y'all. And not only that, us as a people, we have to seek the knowledge. We have to want it and yearn for it. You understand? The partying and bullshitting, it got to go. It got to go. It's a time for that. Partying and bullshitting is what I really use as celebration on wins. You know what I'm saying? When y'all see me out, grab me a drink, doing what I do, it's because I had a win that day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because I had a hard day. It's because I had a win that day. I don't drink too much. I don't get butter. I take one drink, done. I'm going about my business because it's a celebration to me. It's a celebration just to be able to go and get a drink. Whatever drink I want. And not only that, not even have to worry about nobody messing with me or bothering me. That's even a better thing because I can go anywhere I want, post up how I want to, and don't have to worry about none of the bull crap that's gonna go along with just being outside, y'all. So let's take that on economic disparities about mental wealth, mental health, mental check, respect, and respective environment, y'all. And I'm done with that. Let's get to something else, y'all. It's another topic. Let's get to it, y'all. And speaking of playing fields, why the heck are our community centers? Where are they at, y'all? Back in my day, we had spots where we can go shoot hoops, drop rhymes, just chill out with the crew. Now it's like finding a unicorn. It's impossible, y'all. Let's bring back the vibes and reclaim our streets, because every hood deserves a place to call home, man. Every neighborhood deserves a community center. We had Grace. Then you had the community center over in Clarksdale. You had it in Southwick. You had it in Cotter Homes, Park Hill, Iroquois. You had them in the West End, the East End, the South End. Everybody had a community center. And that's where you met most of your partners at. That's where y'all had dances at. That's where you may have met your first girl at. That's where you may have met your first male role model that sat down and talked to you and gave you some game in a positive way. You learned arts and crafts, home economics. All these stuff was given to you at the community center. And not only that, the community center was a safe place for you. It was a safe place. You know, I miss that for the youth of today. I miss that for the youth of today, you know, because they don't have that. They shut that stuff down. Y'all want to know why y'all see them hanging at the liquor stores? Not the liquor stores, the convenience stores at the gas stations. When I pull up, I see a whole bunch of youth out there, you know. When I see certain corners, I see a whole bunch of youth out there. But y'all complain about that, but you a taxpayer. And when they close your center down, you didn't say nothing. You didn't try to stop it. It wasn't no protest. But then you want to say something to these kids that don't have no place to go. And not only that, in our community, we need to make investments in these community centers. If you just give them $20 a month, something, they need money too. But as taxpayers, I feel like every community that does have money, they have stuff out there. Jewish community centers, the city gives them money. And we need to figure out a way to break that economic disparity on our own neighborhoods. Because instead of the investments that they're putting in there for gentrification, we need investments on bettering the neighborhoods, bettering the citizenship, and bettering the quality of life that's all through there. You understand? And it's not by over-policing. It's by really getting into the community and learning the people. You know? And when we could go to Grace, we didn't have to hang out. We'd go shoot ball until we tired. Then we go home, get us something to eat. Or we talking on the benches about how I just dragged dude, or what I just did to him. I miss them days, them correspondences right there, you know, where you could just take it out on the court, you know, play sports. We had baseball games, man, softball games, where the whole hood would come out. And man, it'd be so fat out there, everybody eating, having a good time, pretty women walking around, dudes fresh to death, everybody having a good time, children running around playing. Man, I miss those days. What about the softball games, the kickball games we used to have? Man, all of that is gone. It's like everything that we used to celebrate as a community is gone. Once they took those things away, like the community centers where we could build those teams, call it the PCC Bears, the Presbyterian, the softball, whatever. And that's what is missed by having those community centers in these neighborhoods, y'all. And as a citizen that pays taxes, y'all need to get out here and tell them about what's going on. We need these things back here. We want them back here. And if you can't do it, we'll get you out of office and get somebody else who will. What I want you to do in the communities and in our neighborhoods is demand better. Demand better. If you got the right setup, whatever you got to do in these neighborhoods, demand better. Don't keep letting these people overlook you. You're not to be overlooked. You're more valuable than that. And you must know that you are. And this is Shan the OG, and I just want to break down why don't we have community centers in our neighborhoods that's worth the damn. Oh, man, here's another thing that I'm heated about. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about gentrification. You know what's scarier than a haunted house? Watching your rent skyrocket faster than the SpaceX shuttle. Gentrification ain't just about fancy coffee shops and yoga studios. It's about pushing out the folks who built these neighborhoods brick by brick. Let's keep it real, Ville. Affording housing shouldn't be a luxury. It shouldn't be. It should be something that where you grow up, you should be able to maintain your home. You should be able to keep your home. You shouldn't have to allow outside people from different communities adjudicate what your rent should be, how much your home is valued at. And it should be a cap on how much you can sell that home for once you bought it. Because anything else is shit, y'all killing them. Y'all, it's like a heist. That's capitalism to the fullest. And gentrification is another ideology to push blacks out of where they are so whites can get comfortable and get back downtown again. And then y'all seeing it ain't all what it's cracked up to be down there because they still shooting and polluting, got you scared, and your property value ain't going where you thought it to be at. It's going down. Yeah. Because y'all want to gentrify and push us out. And we tired of being pushed out. That's like 4th Street Live, what y'all did. And that's why it failed, because y'all didn't want us down there. Y'all used to put up all these crap rules. This person couldn't get it. You just had pants too loose at the bottom. What the? Hey, man, I'm glad 4th Street Live failed. I'm glad it was an epic fail. And it's going to stay an epic fail until y'all introduce us back into it. And another thing, y'all gentrified Derby. Y'all gentrified Derby, Churchill Downs, you riding some of it. What y'all did to them people up there who used to count on them days to get that money for their family. They wasn't doing nothing to you. They wasn't destroying nothing to y'all. They was just trying to get some money. And y'all took that away from them people. Y'all took away how they used to get money on their parking, how they used to sell their food, sell their shirts. They was capitalists too. They was capitalists too. And y'all bought up them properties. I wouldn't have sold you nothing. But y'all bought up them properties, put gates up, and basically set up a land where them people couldn't get no money. And that's wrong, Churchill Downs. I feel like everybody should be able to get money on Derby. And not only that, how y'all gentrified Derby, where blacks can't even we can't cruise, we can't do anything. People like to show off their cars. That's our culture. That's our culture. Y'all cannot disinvolve our culture and y'all want our money. You cannot disinvolve our culture and y'all want our money. No, man, I wouldn't spend a dime with you, to be honest. Sometimes I go out of town on Derby. I be in Vegas, man. I be doing other shit. It ain't for me. I don't know nothing about horses anyway. Hey man, once they took the cruising away, once they took down the what's that thing they used to have by Coles, y'all? By Coles, the motorcycle thing they used to have. Was it No Haters? Was it the, I don't know. I ain't gonna even give it that noise. But Cole used to have somewhere, man, used to go down, shop, vendors used to come down, people from all around. Man, 28th Street be sold out, 26th Street be sold out, man. And you can spend money with black vendors and give your money and help everybody eat on Derby. They took it, they tried to take that stuff way out to a raceway. Nobody wanna go to no raceway. We want to keep it right in the hood where it was at. Bring back Black Derby, man. Stop gentrifying everything and trying to exclude us, because our money spends better than anybody's. And you better do your research. Now, this is just keeping it real about gentrification, how they just gentrified everything and how they just trying to shove us out of our right to be involved in things that they want to involve our money in. If they can't involve us in our country and our culture and include us, we don't even have to be included. We need to have our own. We need to have our own Derby celebration. We need to get the permits. Shut down 12th Street on up. Cruise. Stop, get food. And we gonna have so many police on deck if you do anything stupid. Clack it. You understand? And I understand that we act a fool, y'all. We act a fool. I understand we act a fool. I know we act a fool. But that's okay. That's okay. That's all right sometimes. Sometimes you got to act a fool. But sometimes you got to know when to stop it. Sometimes you got to know, hey man, I'm doing a little too much and I'm going to mess up everything that we trying to start here. And what my little attitude is about is not worth destroying this thing as a whole. And this is my thoughts on gentrification. And this is Shan the OG TV. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And I just want to say that on my part right there, y'all. I want to give that to y'all and let y'all know what y'all think. Comment. Tell me what you thinking. But hey, this is Shan the OG TV. And yes, we grinding, baby. Like and subscribe. All right, fam. That's a wrap for today. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Shan the OG TV, where we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. Stay woke, stay fly, and stay tuned for more truth bombs. Peace. Look, Louisville, it's all about the love, baby. Let's start showing love to each other and start doing it like we used to, man. We used to have love for each other, man. We wouldn't even think about killing the person unless you had to do something really drastic in order for that type of action to even take place. Let's get back to that type of love. I'm out. This Shan the OG TV. Like and subscribe. I love y'all, man. Tune in with me. Mess with me. Yeah.